that we can go down to Washington on a regular basis with hidden cameras, open cameras, and get our so-called representatives on video, on tape, trying to get them to explain to us what it is they're doing, what it is they're planning. We know what they're doing. We just need to get it on tape. And if anybody in Delaware or the surrounding area, go to Facebook, We Are Change Delaware, and drop me a line. And I suggest this all across the country. You've got to get together. You've got to pick up your cameras, because right now it is the information war, and the cameras are the only way to pierce their veil.
Brendan, we've got your number. We're going to stay in contact. We've got your documents. We're going to get them up in Paul Watson's article. Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you, Alex.
Now, for years, people have asked me, what is the solution to fight the New World Order? States' rights, being informed, saying no to tyranny, demanding national sovereignty be restored, not eroded. But I've also said, go to city meetings, go to state meetings, go to committee meetings, go to city council meetings, go to county commissioner meetings, go to school board meetings. Government is so corrupt, and different city organizations and poverty pimp organizations are so corrupt that you walk into almost any meeting and you say, I've got drugs, I've got hookers. Most of them will instantly say, great, I've got cocaine to sell you, and pull it out of their desk. How many times have I told you? You follow a corrupt judge, don't do anything illegal, follow them, surveil them. If it's a corrupt judge taking people's kids without due process, they're guaranteed to be on drugs or child molesters or doing something illegal. These people are criminals. And look at what the folks did to Acorn. Every office they went into, I got 12-year-old sex slaves. I want to launder money. I want to cheat on my taxes. Great, we'll take care of you. I'm telling you, this thing is so rotten. How many times have I told you? You go attack any area of the New World Order and attack it with cameras peacefully. You scratch the skin anywhere, pus will just spew out. And we will just continue to discredit these criminals and expose these criminals. I'm telling you, you got corrupt cops doing illegal things in your town, you start following them around when they're off duty, they're going to be doing illegal stuff. And you just put it on YouTube, and their life is over politically. You use the truth, you use the law to burn them down politically. We're not playing games. We don't have long. They're going to shut the web down in the next 2 years on their current timeline. We're going to fight that as well. But look, we got time to smash these bastards right now if you'll simply engage them like William did. We don't have time to play games, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a blueprint to bring these people down. They're criminals. Anytime you investigate them, you're going to find complete crime going on. Every time I go to the Capitol, I catch bribery or corruption, and it becomes the news. I mean, it's just everywhere. This country is run by criminals. Now, there are a lot of good police and military and bureaucrats that live in and around it, and they're all sick of it. I knew that local government groups and corporations were trying to shut down Access TV in Austin, the birthplace of it. I walked into a board meeting, and I said, I know you're stealing money, and they all freaked out and started begging. I just used a basic police tactic, and then I said, okay, now I know they're engaging in crime. So I started recording them. Then I gave it to the police, and the director is in Huntsville. I'm told he's just about to get out. But the point is, it went higher than him, but they wanted to stop it because it was tied in with local businesses in the city. Still, ladies and gentlemen, when I say they're almost completely criminal, they are. My God, ladies and gentlemen. If they'll steal $23.7 trillion in 10 months out in the open, they'll do anything. DynCorp openly runs child kidnapping rings and doesn't get in trouble. That's what I'm telling you. They're poisoning our water. I can't believe that this doesn't stop. The corruption just goes on because it's institutionalized. Okay, now I'm going to your calls. And I want to hear from police and military and folks. Lisa in New Jersey, go ahead.
Hi, Alex. Thanks for your 20-hour days. I appreciate what you're doing. I also want to bring something up. My children are on the state health insurance fund because we couldn't afford to buy health insurance, and I realized that they maintain the insurance company, which has the state contract, maintains data on when they have their checkups if they're late, if they don't have their checkups on time, which is when they get their shots, you get mailing about it. You might even get phone calls about it. I have gotten phone calls about it.
No. The new system is, the new free health care is you come get the cancer shots, you go get the poison shots, or CPS comes and takes your kids. It's already started in England.
So what's our answer? To try and fund your own health care?
Yeah, that's their plan, is they're going to bankrupt the economy and the society where we're all forced onto their system. And then they can just have their way with us. That's what's so diabolical about this. Okay, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what you do. Try to eat healthy, try to live outside the city, try to, the illegal aliens get free health care and they don't get harassed. It's because we're compliant that this is happening to us.
No, I just want to stay off the government database. I don't like them knowing, whether or not they've been to the doctor or what they've done, and what they even know. I have a chronic illness, and they already know what the preventive recommendations are. And if I didn't get my eye exam, if I didn't get my feet examined, they let me know. They write me a letter saying, "Gee, our records indicate that you didn't get your eyes checked this year." I want to get off that database somehow. And I guess
everybody's going on it. Everyone is going to be listed as a terrorist. It was 2,100,000 in January, 25,000 new names a month. It's since been secret, so it's probably up at 1.5 million or close to it right now. And no judge, no jury. You just go on it. If you have bad credit, you're going to go on the terror list. They're just creating secret lists, secret police, and just doing it. Ma'am, I wish it wasn't happening. It's a scientific dictatorship. They mean business. We've got Tommy in Virginia, DOD contractor. Welcome, Tommy.
Hey, how you doing, Alex? Great to talk to you again. All right, I'm a former DOD contractor. Luckily, since I wasn't, enlisted in the military, I never had to get the flu shots, but though the company I work for did try to push them on us. When you had Wayne Madsen on, where's he? I'd like to hear some more from him. He supposedly went to the swine flu conference, and anyway, that's what got me looking into it. And I went down here and found the business continuity global pandemic planning at Visa. So I started looking into that, and I've emailed to Kurt just a few minutes ago some information, and I'm hoping you guys will find these reports. I found the microbiological threat to financial institutions and global economy, advanced pandemic planning for executives, and this is a huge report.
Yeah, that's infrastructure protection, yes.
Yeah, right. But it was a meeting done with Charles Schwab, Chicago First, Citigroup, Fidelity, Goldman Sachs, Lehman Brothers, Morgan Stanley, on and on, Visa, of course. Anyway, and the stuff in there is shocking, and then there's this Orlando stuff. I used to work for the city of Orlando, and my uncle was he retired as a captain of the downtown Orlando Fire Department, and so anyway, I came across this Florida Hospital Association and American Red Cross influenza pandemic tabletop exercise, and it's where they went through scenarios, peri-pandemic, pre-pandemic, and post-pandemic, and it's chock full of stuff that needs to get out there. It's
checkpoints, body bags, how to deal with all the dead bodies, how to lock down cities. Is that what you're reading in there?
It's deeper than that. They use the H5N1 as a model. It says large numbers of deaths. This is their scenario. Large numbers of deaths, overcrowding hospitals, morgues, and even the funeral homes and casket supplies running low. Food is limited due to grocery stores delayed shipments because of truck drivers sick. Stock exchanges have shifted to electronic trading after influenza outbreak occurred among traders on the floor, and prolonged school closings. This was done in Orlando, and they talk about them bringing in cruise ships for whether for either quarantine or hospital use, and on and on and on. Like I said, I sent y'all an email where y'all can get this. If y'all can't find it, I'll send you the copy.
Tell you what, stay there. Let me talk to you during the break. We'll be right back.
Oh, man has invented his doom. First step was touching
Tommy's a former DOD contractor, finishing up with him. Yeah, Tommy, we get so many emails. Try to send it again to Hartman@Infowars.com, and we'll just get those particular government reports up on PrisonPlanet.com. And the big piece Paul Watson's doing right now, we're forwarding all that to him. Anything else you want to add about these documents? Separately, I have the flu pandemic level 6 plan by the World Health Organization, and it says mass quarantines, forced inoculations, if they choose. So they've already have that power implemented, I believe illegally and unconstitutionally. Then, of course, I got this months ago. Division of Cemeteries, State of New York, Department of State, preparing for mass graves, hundreds of thousands per graveyard. Do they have room to bury people for the flu pandemic? So you put all this together, it is not a pretty picture.